And we're live. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Josh Simonoff from Chainlink Labs. Really happy to be back on the YouTube to talk about Chainlink community advocates. Last time I was here, we had brought on some of the more senior advocates, some of the folks that had already gone through the program and used it to kickstart a career at Chainlink Labs or elsewhere in the crypto industry. I'm back today to introduce some of the newbies, some of the newest advocates to join the program. I'm really proud of all the work that they've done so far. And so, yeah, I just want them to tell their stories and have you guys give a listen. So why don't we dive right in? There's already a few viewers here, so let's just take it away. Alif, you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, I want to introduce myself. Hi, folks. First of all, I am so excited to be here. Really, this is a very big opportunity for me and for us. I want to introduce myself. First of all, my name is Elif Hilal Umucu, and I am a lawyer in Turkey. Yes, this is incredible because I'm a lawyer and I am 22 years old and small. But I'm here. Why? Because I'm interested in blockchain, Chainlink Labs, smart contracts, Solidity. This is future technology. Right now, I am here. Thank you for opportunity, Chainlink. I was Chainlink following for 2020. I was mentioned my diary. Hi, Chainlink Labs. I will come one day. It was incredible for me, really. And I have experiments about blockchain. I was working at Turkey Republic of Digital Transformation Office. And this is my file. This is me.
Awesome. Thank you, Alif. Kevin, you want to introduce yourself?
My name's Kevin. I'm from Miami, and I'm a dad.
Awesome. And what got you into the Chainlink Community Advocate Program?
Chainlink Labs hosted the happy hour at the BTC Miami conference. And when I saw this announcement, I said, I have to attend. I have to let everybody know, that I will do anything for Chainlink. I just wanted to express my enthusiasm and wanted to support the team and join the team. So I was one of the first ones to arrive, one of the last ones to leave. I was cleaning up pizza boxes. I was folding up chairs. I just wanted to express my enthusiasm and let the whole team know that there isn't a task too small for me to help out with. So it's been a really, really steady growth from there, from folding up chairs and throwing away pizza boxes, doing YouTube moderation and hosting meetups, and really, really getting to meet some of the fantastic people who contribute to the advocacy program and to the greater blockchain space. So really, really glad to be here, and thank you for having me.
Kevin, you've been with me since like the freaking beginning of all of this. It's so awesome. I'm so happy to have you on YouTube today. Yeah, Kevin showed up to my first meetup that I put together for BTC Miami, and he's just like, please use me. I will do anything. I love Chainlink, and like it just like blew me away. It really goes to show the strength of the community. Kevin was just picking up pizza boxes, no question to ask. He was folding chairs. He was getting sweaty, along with me. And it was really amazing. So yeah, big shout out to Kevin. Really glad to have him on the show today. Bia, let's hear from you. Hi.
So my name is Bia. I'm a Chainlink advocate from Sweden, based in Gothenburg. And I'm a historian, so different background here, no real blockchain experience from the beginning, but since 2019, I became really interested in Chainlink, smart contracts, and the way it can actually transform the way we work, the way we live. And I was mainly interested for social sustainability, but as I just dug deeper, I found that the use cases are like so many you can't even grasp it. So I'm just so lucky also to be here and looking forward continuing the work that I do.
We're very happy to have you here too, Bia. Bia's also been one of the advocates that joined sort of around the time I joined the company. And so really proud to have her on the YouTube. She's done such amazing work in the program so far. Really excited to see where this goes. And Jen, last but not least, Jen from Phoenix, Arizona. What is up?
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me here. A little bit about me. Like you said, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I run, hence my background. I'm straight to work after this, but I run a family business. We have a couple of restaurant bars, and I am a full-time single mom of an 8-year-old. I got into Chainlink when somebody asked me why I don't buy Bitcoin, actually, and I had no idea what it was. I was pretty much as normie as they came, and so it was kind of, what is this? What is blockchain? What are smart contracts? What is the Oracle problem? What is Chainlink? You know, and then I kind of started researching everything, and I came across the ecosystem. I came across a couple of articles written by other members of the community, and I just kind of became consumed with the opportunities that it had. And I realized that I had always focused so much on preparing for the future without a real vision on where the future was headed. And I think that's what really got me with Chainlink, was everything that it's doing and everything that I have the opportunity to take part in now and kind of help spread the word on, kind of just sucked me in, I guess. So
amazing. We got a DeFi mom, a DeFi dad. What other community has those types of people in it as leaders pushing the medium forward? It's really great to see you guys here. Elif, so you joined the program, I think, just a month ago. You've already hosted one meetup. You're about to host your next one. I'd love to know sort of what goes into organizing the meetup, what sort of challenges you face. Can you speak a little bit about that?
Actually, it was very, very, very easy for us because face to face. No, this is not. This is impossible for me because of COVID-19. We organized first meetup in online, and then we introduced blockchain, smart contract, Chainlink ecosystem. For example, Chainlink ecosystem is incredible opportunity for us. Everyone is helpful, everyone is smart, everyone is open-minded, and then something like this is features. And I will be speaker this week for second meetup, and I'm preparing for this meetup. And I will talk about, again, Chainlink ecosystem, Oracle problems, smart contracts. But it is very easy, really. Online is people.
So where do you learn about the ecosystem and Chainlink smart contracts? Where have you picked up that knowledge? Was it from Chainlink or us, or how'd you learn?
Actually, this is my dream. Yes. And then this is my dream because I joined Spring Chainlink Hackathon. I heard Chainlink, yes. It was very important for me because we developed access to justice project for lawyers, because I am lawyer in Turkey. But I was a student in this hackathon. And I'm happy to be here, really. Chainlink is my dream, and I'm here thanks to Keenan Olsen.
Shout out to Keenan. Big ups.
Are you here? Are you Keenan? I don't know, but thanks you.
I think Keenan's heads down, making sure that Smartcon goes off without a hitch. But I'm sure he'll love to hear the shout out later. Thanks, Elif. Kevin, so I hope you've done a little bit more than just pick up pizza boxes as a Chainlink community advocate.
It's been a lot. 2 Saturdays ago, we hosted our first social meetup. Got to engage and have our inaugural meetup. Where the Chainlink Miami. We had about 25 people who showed up, within the first hour. But in typical Miami fashion, we had up to 40 people arrive in the second hour. So it's really important to know your community. So we've been able to have an in IRL, an in real life meetup. And then we've also had the opportunity to host a virtual meetup where I got to speak with the CEO of Excapit, Mr. Jose Trottenberg. And that was a wonderful experience, just learning about all the different projects and some of the unique ones that exist in our ecosystem. And if I can, I could. One of the most rewarding learning lessons in diving deep into the Excapit project was learning about Chainlink's involvement and encouraging them to apply for the UNICEF grant, which was successful, and they earned up to right around $100,000, 43.7 ETH for their program, and learning about Chainlink's collaborative efforts and how they provide assistance to other projects really spoke to my attraction towards the project. I always knew this was a transformative network, but the going the extra mile and helping other projects within the blockchain space, this spoke to me in a way that really attracted me and motivated me. And drew me in. So it's a big pleasure to host the next watch party in Miami. It's a pleasure to participate in the meetup today, and can't wait to do more.
Awesome. I feel like this sort of gets to the heart of the advocate program, right? It's people pursuing their goals, getting into crypto, meeting folks in the industry they normally wouldn't have access to. And really all that we ask from you is to be motivated and to have that drive to want to do that. So if these are the things that you want to do, if you want to meet folks that are the CEOs of projects that are working with UNICEF, or you want to host meetups in your local city and meet other folks who are enthusiastic about crypto or ideally Chainlink, you should definitely join. Be like Kevin. Join us. Bia, I want to bring things over to Sweden. You've hosted a few meetups, and they've been wonderful. I also want to ask you if there's any other ways you've gotten involved in the community, or any other ways that you've helped Chainlink Labs grow and improve.
Yeah. So except for the meetups, I've been lurking on the webpage, and I bet everyone who's really into Chainlink has already seen the Chainlink blog with 77 use cases with Chainlink smart contracts. And I found that they were missing like a sustainability label, because Chainlink has a lot of projects working for climate change and for social sustainability with different DeFi protocols. And like Sergey talks a lot about crop insurance. So I proposed to add this label just so it would be easier to find and acknowledge that Chainlink actually is working for sustainability. And it was up there on the webpage like just a few days later. So the Chainlink Labs are like really looking to grow and learn, even from just me being an advocate, and that was really awesome. And I've also been offered a part-time job within the people's department.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's really awesome. And I've been a student for many years now, so it's really amazing to have this part-time job. And yeah, so I'm hoping to get the advocates program going and help with the recruitment and stuff like that. And hopefully I will also improve myself in the way I can. So I'm really, really excited about this.
I think going through the program, just working with Chainlink in general, one really does improve themselves. We all, the Chainlink Labs has such high expectations of themselves, and that it's like infectious, right? And once you start working here, either in the advocates program or as part of the Chainlink Labs team, that just pushes you to do better, to go faster, to be stronger. And then eventually, things that were previously a challenge are no longer a challenge. And then now it's like, okay, now I got to upgrade. Now I got to think about the next big thing that I have to build myself towards. It's a really fun environment to work in. And the other thing, Bia, I think that's really cool about your story is that a lot of communities, a lot of companies, they're like, oh yeah, give us your feedback. Like, we really want to hear from you. And it's like, no, we don't. No, you don't. Like, they don't actually care. It's like, that's just part of their branding. But I think, with Chainlink Labs, it's like, we really do rely on our community for a whole heck of a lot. And like, your feedback is not only welcome, but it's like necessary, I think, for the project to survive. So I'm really happy that your feedback was integrated into not only just an article, just a blog post on Chainlink, on the Chainlink blog, but I think it's actually the most popular blog post. So super valuable to have you on the team. Thank you for your feedback, Bia. And I'm excited to see how things go with the part-time gig.
I'm so excited.
Yes. I mean, so that is what you're like pursuing, right? Professionally, is you're very interested in working in HR. Is that correct?
Yeah. So I've been studying like CSR and sustainability for a while, and I'm historian. Like in the my base is as a historian, but I see that there are so many opportunities from within the HR department to like make all of the different aspects of a company grow and then make people be able to improve themselves. And I want to be a part of a team like Chainlink Labs, where they help people grow, they want to see people grow, and they want actually to contribute to something bigger than just being another company within another working space, So I really do appreciate what Chainlink Labs is doing as well as a company. And like Kevin talked about this UNICEF grants, like the ones that Chainlink have, it's really amazing. So many projects have been able to continue their really good work thanks to Chainlink in some ways. So I'm just so lucky to be a part of it.
And we're definitely lucky to have you. Thanks, Bia. Jen, you haven't quite yet hosted your first meetup, but it's well underway. I just want to sort of hear from someone who's in the process of organizing all that. Can you talk about your experience? How did you put it together? And what sort of challenges you faced in doing that?
Yeah, I think I kind of look back at different meetups previously, what sort of place they were held at. And I realized in my direct community anyway, that I kind of started with, or that I'm starting with, not too many people really know what blockchain is. They kind of look at all of crypto as digital, it's just fake money. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of starting from the beginning here. I noticed that there are some people coming that are more involved with Chainlink now, and I'm super excited about that. But I relied a lot on the other advocates, I think, and the community itself to kind of get some feedback from them on what they were really looking for, and kind of just based it and planned it around that. So that'll be this Saturday. I'm really excited for it. I wasn't expecting. We have almost 20 people that RSVP'd.
Hell yeah, so that's awesome.
I'm pretty excited about it. In the beginning, it was like, all right, cool. If I get, 7 or 8, maybe a dozen, I'm good. But we're approaching 20 now, and I feel like it's just going to be super fun.
Yeah.
And the whole point of it is to get together with like-minded people who are passionate about the same things. And whether they know it or not, they're passionate about learning. And that's where I started. So it's really nice. I was kind of nervous. What if they ask me questions I don't know? And then I kind of thought, like, we're not all Chainlink God. Like, I'm not going to know all the
No, we're not.
answers. So that's okay if I don't. And it's just going to be more of an opportunity for me to learn and to teach as well, and to really just get everybody together, because otherwise you don't really, unless you're right there in the community, have a direct set of people that you can just kind of bounce ideas and questions off of. So I'm really, really honored to be organizing this.
I'm honored to be joining you on Saturday. I think
That's
it's gonna be a
right.
blast.
Yes.
And your swag is on the way, Jen, for your
I'm very excited about
for your
that.
meetup. I got a notice
I
this
try
morning.
not to mention the swag a lot, but I know that we all
Yeah,
love
but
it.
people love it.
I don't know why I feel shameful. I mean, I love it. All the advocates love it. You know, the community loves it. So you mentioned like swag, and it's like, all right, cool. Like, I'm in.
It's nice. It's nice wearing your pride on your sleeve, you could say.
Absolutely. We're all so involved in the community, you know, however we spread the word, however we do it, whether it's Twitter or, you know, our neighborhoods, whatever it happens to be. But then to kind of wear it, it's a different sense of pride, you know?
Totally, 100%. And you spoke about how you're like learning together with your local community, learning together with the advocates. And I think even Patrick Collins yesterday in the boot camp, he spoke about this yesterday. Patrick calls himself a professional Googler, and I feel very much the same way. I don't have all the answers. I'm Bia too. I'm not Chainlink God. But if I do have a question, or someone asks me a question I don't know, well, I have the community, and our numbers together, our brain power together is greater than any one person. And if you Google the question, it's very likely that someone else has had it before. And that's sort of why community is so valuable, is that you have this space that you get together and discuss things with folks that have the same passions, like you said, Jen. I don't know about you all, but for me, my friend group offline does not have the same enthusiasm. I try to convince them, and I'm slowly getting through to them, but it's really something special when you go to a meetup and like everyone is not necessarily like you, but they all have the same mission, they all have the same goals, and they all have the same values. And I think that's the best part about the Chainlink community, in my opinion. Cool. So I want to open it up to the whole group now. I'm just going to ask a couple questions, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Feel free to jump in whenever. What do you like most about the Chainlink Community Advocate Program? Alif, go ahead.
Yes, okay. First, I love everything about Chainlink Labs, because this is an opportunity for us. For example, I am learning about blockchain. I am learning about Solidity. I am learning this like a global, international blockchain school, really. Because, for example, I can communicate with you, Josh. I can communicate with Mark. I can communicate with engineers, blockchain experts, developers, and then experts, something like these lawyers, leaders. This is opportunity. This is incredible advantage for us, really. I love everything. But my best subject is organized events. Yes, I love people.
I think that's definitely the most fun part about being a community advocate, is organizing the meetups.
Yes, this is incredible for me.
Bia, Jen, Kevin, do you want to add on to that?
I'll jump in here. One of the things that really drove me to this space is I feel like there's a revolution taking place. And when we look at what happened last summer with decentralized finance and how that became to be known as DeFi, and then we look at Sergey's talk with Swift maybe 4 to 6 weeks ago, they said, what if you consider DeFi, the DE, to stand for democratized? And that really underscored the peer-to-peer revolution that's taking place in blockchain, and that is being powered by Chainlink, and the connectivity and the enhancement and really just bringing the whole space to life is the revolution that is Chainlink. And that's what's really, really drawing me in and making me want to participate pick up pizza boxes, host meetups. But it's this it's the movement of the people, and it's taking the power from these institutions and having a little bit of a change in the power dynamics, a little bit of shift back to the people, and that's what excites me. This excites me.
It excites me as well. I mean, as a historian, I mean, I've been reading about revolutions throughout the ages. And if I could go back to a time machine, I would probably jump into the French or Russian Revolution or something, just to like witness it and not read in a history book. So being a part of this is like, it actually feels like being a part of writing history. I mean, the blockchain space, it's pretty new, existed a couple of years as it does today, and we see more and more integrations going live. We see this space grow every day. It's like you can't even grasp it. So I do really believe that if you're supposed to be somewhere, it's here.
If I may add to that, I'm thinking about what everybody's saying, and in addition to that, it's kind of just, it's just so much bigger than me personally, and then so many people that I'm around all the time. And I mentioned it before, it's like I run a business, I mom full-time. There aren't many hours left really in the day, so you kind of do what you do. And then when I found Chainlink, it was like, it kind of gives you this newfound hope of there's this shift happening, and it's not just work all day. Not that I don't enjoy my days. I love my customers and being a mom, but you don't just do that all day, every day to get by anymore. You learn about all of this technology and, how it's offering so many things to so many people to kind of level the playing field, or to give them this opportunity to where we're not just here. We can step up and we can move up and we can be here also. And to be a part of that with Chainlink as an advocate that's a really big thing for me. It kind of gives me this little platform now where I kind of have a little bit more credibility, I guess, versus just like, what are you talking about, Jen? I don't know, like, you're talking about that stuff again, aren't you? But I relate it now to different careers that my customers have. Oh, so I was reading this article, and you know what? And I relate it to them, and it kind of just piques their interest a little bit. Like, wait, what? So it's not just a currency. So wait, how does this work? And I think that with the backing and, everybody that I'm meeting, it's a whole new opportunity.
Absolutely. And so how do people grab onto this opportunity? What suggestions do you have for anyone who wants to apply to the advocate program? Jen, you wanna just jump off from there? You're on a roll.
Well, sorry, I was just gonna say, I was super discouraged at first because I am not any sort of a techie anything. So it was like, I don't understand how they do this. But what I realized is I don't really necessarily need to understand how that's all done by them. I just need to understand what they're actually offering and how they're doing it, in the sense that they're bringing all of these different things to everybody. And I've just become so passionate about it that it really just comes down to, in my opinion, being passionate, wanting to help others really get a step ahead by understanding the technology, and exposing them to it. And I guess just letting that kind of take over. Sometimes I find myself on this thing and it's like, Chainlink this and Chainlink that, but it's everything that Chainlink stands for, I think. So if you have that sort of passion, then I say go for it, whether you're technologically whatever skilled or not.
Yes, you definitely don't need to have be an expert coder or Neo in the Matrix. Really, all you need is motivation and passion, and the drive to learn with others. So I think Jen is definitely proof of that. I think I'm proof of that as well. I'm not a coder or anything, but I am very passionate about hybrid smart contracts. I'm very passionate about spreading Chainlink awareness, and I think all the advocates are as well. Elif, do you have any suggestions for folks who want to apply?
Yes, I have actually. Folks, first of all, we are like a family. Really, we are like a family. And read and learn about everything: blockchain, Solidity, and smart contracts, Oracle problem, Chainlink Labs. Chainlink Labs doors is open for you if you want to join. We can open. Thank you for all, really.
100%. Absolutely. Pia.
Chainlink Labs makes me very emotional person.
And, yeah, I mean, you're totally. I mean, it seems like really cheesy, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, we really are kind of like a family. At least that's how I feel about you guys. We're hanging out all the time, talking on Telegram all the time, planning things, helping each other. You know, we're very kind to each other, so maybe that's not like a family. But I think we'll start insulting each other eventually. We'll get there. Bia, Kevin, do you want to add anything?
Well, all I can say is that I totally agree with Elif and Jen that you don't have to be a coder or anything. You have be passionate and just, I mean, even if you have your full-time job or whatever, you can have this as like a hobby just because you're passionate about it, hosting meetups, meeting people, talking to people from around the world. I mean, the level of involvement is really up to you. And but you have to be passionate about this project, otherwise it won't work. But I just want anyone who's really passionate about this space to apply and be a part of this family, because I think it's a very, very good way for Chainlink to grow in another way, not just Chainlink Labs. We have the Advocate program to spread the word, to talk to people and get everybody involved. Like Jen said, like you can relate the smart contract users to whatever field you're working in, or wherever you live. You can see that, oh, I can use Chainlink for this, I can use Chainlink for that. And so maybe you find a person that will actually, who has the coding experience, who can create these awesome protocols and maybe do something great in your community. And you were a part of making that happen, just being out there, exposing yourself. So it is an awesome opportunity. Also, referencing to Jen, like it's bigger than us. It's more than us. We're a part of something great here. So if you want to be a part of that, join.
As someone who's worked in a lot of communities, this one is really special. Kevin, let's finish things with you.
I want to just really punctuate that if you're passionate about anything, that there's a strong likelihood that Chainlink can somehow assist your field, right? So if you're passionate about machine learning, artificial intelligence, cloud management, you know, or maybe you're passionate about music, and you want musicians to be paid fairly, and you want maybe them to have more fairness brought to them via an NFT, or do you want their royalty payments to be supported by hybrid smart contracts? Chainlink is an infrastructure, so there is a really great chance that if your business is on the internet, that there's a strong possibility that somehow Chainlink can enhance your existing platform. If you are passionate about Pokemon and you want to make sure that the Pokemon that you have is verifiably one of one, Chainlink can do this. So I just think that the range of possibilities, the range of use cases is that Chainlink can serve as a magnet for a multitude of industries. It's blockchain agnostic, industry agnostic. So really, if you can connect with people who are passionate about anything, that there's an opportunity that it can be powered by Chainlink.
100%. I couldn't have said it better. We all have these diverse backgrounds. We come from diverse places, professionally and just in general and physically. But at the end of the day, we all have this sort of higher mission, this goal to elevate truth and to make sure that the world is a more fair and transparent place. And I think that's sort of what unites us as a community. So now I want to open up to, I see that, Mark has something to add. Yes, Mark, go ahead.
Yes, I want to talk with Link Marines. What's this now? I have to confess that I'm really worried because of the level of these advocates. You might
be out of a job soon, Mark.
Yeah, yes. So bye, guys. No, I was kidding. I'm here. So
don't leave us, Mark.
So I'm absolutely very happy to have these new advocates. Very, very passionate. I want to comment some things. For example, being advocate, I think that the most interesting thing is to become a team member in the near future. So if there is an open opportunity in Chainlink Labs, normally we used to search on our advocates first, because we know them if they are very hard workers, something like this. So maybe if there is an open opportunity, because there are a lot of work to do at Chainlink Labs, the first thing that Josh or Keenan or some is looking at our advocates. So this is very important. I think it's very clear. Another thing, if you want to host a meetup, you will have all our support. We could look for a speaker in your language, and then we could set up this meetup. And then the most difficult part is to host the first meetup. When I host my first meetup, it was like, I'm Mark, and now it's like, "Whoa, I'm Mark, how are you?" So don't worry about it. The first one is the most difficult one. So someone asked, because another question was that if there is a possibility to have more than one advocate in same country. Absolutely, there's no problem about this. For example, in Spain we are 4 people, and if we count the Hispanic community, we are like 7 or 8 people, because each one have one task. For example, Ari is good doing management, the Telegram. Jose Silvan is great doing some translations. I am doing the meetups. Javier is setting up the meetups and publish it on our social media. So everyone has a role in this as an advocate, but I think that there is no problem to have more than one advocate in each country.
Not only that, I would say that there's no problem having an advocate, more than one advocate in each city. I think eventually we would love the community to really expand and grow, to have multiple advocates in each city, hosting multiple meetups a week in each city around the world. We're growing, we're getting there. We're scaling, so we're doing that process. But so yeah, just because you might be from Phoenix or Ankara or Miami or Sweden, that shouldn't stop you from applying. We are looking for motivated folks from everywhere, all around the world. Sorry, just go ahead, Mark.
No, also inside the advocates, we have a little competition between us. So I will host more meetups than you. And
yes,
this is very, very funny, very funny. So right now I'm the bad guy. So if you want to become a Chainlink advocate, you cannot talk about the token price. That's not allowed, because who cares the price? The technology is amazing. So whatever the price is, go ahead. Also, the token is an utility token. So if you want to become an advocate, this should be very clear. Okay, and now talking about the swag pack as an anecdote, I went to Paris last Monday, and when I take off to Barcelona, I had my T-shirt on Charles de Gaulle Airport. I'm the chain link labs, and it's funny. Okay.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, it does feel pretty good to rock the swag. Gotta admit it. So why don't we open it up? I see there's a bunch of great questions in the chat. I'm gonna pick some, and advocates, feel free to answer. So here we'll start up with one from the beginning of the show. For the non-technical advocates at events, how do you deal with deep technical questions from guests?
I guess I'll jump in here. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I can just say quickly, like in any situation when you don't know, you should never guess. So if you don't know a question, you could always like, can I get back to you? I will check this out, or maybe give them give a shout out to a developer advocate who can take this question and give more detail at maybe another point. But never answer a question you don't know, and but make sure to get that knowledge somehow. Like Google is your friend, maybe, or in the Telegram chat, throw it out there to the advocates. Someone will answer.
Yeah, these questions that you don't know are an amazing opportunity for you as a community leader to essentially get this person in the community. Give them a shout out in the Telegram or in the Discord. Invite them there if they're not already a member. You love questions that you don't know, because it makes the person have to engage with the community and become part of it. So it's like it's a great opportunity. Kevin, did you want to add anything there?
It really speaks to the strength of the community when we have our calls twice a week, and you're able to meet people. A lot of people are both in the Chainlink community, and sometimes they participate in other communities. So at one of my events, people were asking me questions about node operations, and I was like, you know who you need to talk to? You need to talk to Eric from Linkpool. So as you get to know some of the faces behind the scenes, you can maybe not answer the question, yourself and go through all the technical explanation, but you can connect them to people who you've had calls with, have personal relationships with, and point them in the direction of the best advice. And I think that's really, really cool.
Thanks, Kevin. Question from another Kevin. What do you want to achieve within your role as a community advocate?
Dinner with Sergey. I mean, come on.
I think we would all love dinner with Sergey. Jen, you were going to say something?
I was going to say something, because we're talking about careers earlier, and how, when there's an opportunity with Chainlink Labs, they look from within, the advocates and whatnot. I think that for some, that's obviously going to be a huge advantage. And for all, but really, me personally, I'm looking to, one, meet as many people as I can that are in this space and knowledgeable and doing things, widening that circle. But then I also think creating somewhat of my own here in the community. I think that to pass this knowledge along is going to make a huge difference in somebody else's life, the same way that it has in mine and the people that are in the community currently. And I think that that's huge for me anyway, giving them that knowledge or exposing them to what they might need to gain that knowledge, to gain that extra footing.
It's really fun teaching people how to fish, right? Like, it feels good. Like,
it feels
it's
great.
very rewarding. Yeah, 100%. I'm totally with you, Jen. Elif, did you want to add anything there?
Actually, Chainlink Labs is teaching and helping us for blockchain solidity and be community advocate. This is really interesting and important experiment for us. I'm feeling like a butterfly. Oh my God, I'm community development. Oh my God. Oh my God, really? I'm organizing events. Oh my God, perfect. Yes, I'm like this. And this is a chance for us, really.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. Got this final question here. What are you most? What are the most exciting things you're looking forward to for Smartcon? For me personally, I'm looking forward to all the speakers. We got 200 plus speakers. It's going to be the biggest smart contract event of the year. It's virtual. It's free. Wait, hold on. I wanted to do something. Boom. Look at that ticker. Register for SmartCon today. I'm going to drop a link in the chat.
Wow.
Hold on, guys. One sec. Register here, please. Registration gets you access to the virtual booths. In the virtual booths, you can meet other projects. You can talk to some recruiters for Chainlink Labs, whole host of a lot of other more fun things. It's a chance to connect with folks like Rory and Adeline, who often hang out in the SmartCon chat. So this is your opportunity to experience smart contracts, Chainlink, everything for free. It's virtual. It's happening worldwide. There's watch parties. It's going to be a blast. So that's what I'm looking forward to. How about you guys?
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to the watch party, except for all the speakers and the like hackathons and everything that is going on with the developer side. I'm going to cue in on that. But also hosting this watch party. We will be doing it in Sweden, Gothenburg. Look out for my meetup page, everyone out there. So that will be awesome, doing it live or IRL.
How about you, Kevin?
I want to do a shameless plug for everybody in the South Florida area. On Saturday, August 7th, we'll be having a watch party from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Freehold Miami in Wynwood. If you're around, please come. We'd love to see you. But to answer your question about what we're looking forward to at SmartCon, last year SmartCon was the first time I ever came into contact and found out about Aave and synthetics. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Stani and Kane speak. But then I'm looking forward to seeing it's like Coachella. It's like I'm looking forward to seeing all the acts on the bottom of the bill, all the small font bands, because these are projects that I want to learn about. I want to hear about their unique value propositions, and it's just another great opportunity to learn. So this is my festival experience for 2021.
Jen?
I was going to say it's really difficult to choose like a specific thing that you're looking forward to the most, because last year was so impactful for me. Like earlier we got emotional, like Chainlink Labs gets me emotional. SmartCon got me emotional last year. And I think just because you realize the scope, it's just over 200 speakers and they're all doing something different. And you look at the ecosystem and 650 something now, something like that. I mean, the amount that we've grown and expanded and the things that they're doing, Chainlink is doing, just from last year to this year, it's just this overview, in a sense, of things that are happening right now. So you watch these 3 days and you're just kind of like, wow, okay, wow, did I miss that? And then you kind of go on to this other topic and this other use case. And you realize how many ways and how many ways it's doing something and changing something and offering something. And a lot of them are these opportunities that we don't know about, So even if you don't know much about Chainlink, I've been telling everybody, just watch SmartCon, because you've got a lot of catching up to do, in a sense, when you look at the ecosystem and you see all of these hundreds of integrations. But when you hear them kind of talk a little bit about their project, it's powerful to know that it's all powered by Chainlink. And then, of course, I'm looking forward to hosting the SmartCon watch party in Phoenix.
Heck yeah. Nice. Leaf, what about you?
Actually, it is difficult question for me, but I agree with Jen and other people. We look forward to seeing all the speakers. Really, this is excited me. We will wait in my garden. Can you believe me? And
That's
it will be,
beautiful.
yes, and I'm sure that it will be perfect and useful for you. Don't miss out.
Yeah, don't miss out.
Yes.
Mark, do you want to add anything?
Yes, so as I told you before, there is a competition between us. So I will host a watch party on Barcelona on 5th August. So for sure it will be better than you because Spanish know how to do a party. Come on.
This is true. If you've ever been to Barcelona, the Spanish know how to party. I think everyone knows that. But Mark, I'm actually hosting two watch parties. I'm hosting a watch party in Los Angeles and a watch party in New York. So if you're on either side of the coast, I'm looking forward to meeting you. It's going to be real fun. Especially the one in New York City is going to be huge. If you're based in New York, you won't want to miss it.
For sure, a lot of Link Marines over there will have some fun. So let's do it.
All right, folks. So we're gonna wrap things up. Thank you, advocates, so much for coming on and talking about the program. Super valuable, and I'm looking forward to see how you guys grow. Join the Discord, join the Telegram. I'm sure there's links in there. Register for Smartcon, and have a blessed day. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.